Hello, weaponless tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean. The first Star Ocean on the Super Nintendo with me, BlueAnkylo. It's episode 3, and we finally made it to, effectively, the real starting point of the game after the sort of tutorial introduction. And we're in our past, 300 years ago past version of our town of Clatos here, with our friend Radix and Ilya from Starship Enterprise. Whatever the name of it is. So we found her some clothes, which is good because now she can there we go, a little bit of money I missed. Because now she can fit in with all the primitives on this planet that aren't from the future. And I guess our character is primitive enough, so he's fine because he doesn't have space clothes. We're asking around for Millie, our childhood friend, also from the future, and she doesn't seem to be here. And we've also lost the captain. Captain James T. Kirk / Ronixus, I think is it. But apparently we don't know where they are, and it's just a small town, so we never see anybody here. So maybe they just never came here. Very strange. This is an item shop. I can't remember if we actually can buy anything here. Oh, it's an inn. Welcome. Yeah, we should probably stay. We have like zero MP, so. I'll have a little nap. Technically, we're doing a private action. That's why our party is sort of split up. So Ilya's off on her own doing whatever Ilya does. Also, I added some slides to the left side of the screen. As we get more characters, I'll add more, and maybe I'll find something else to put over there. And that guy's just complaining about everything. Alright. Let's talk to Ilya and get on the road. Or maybe she joins when you take a nap. Okay, yeah. Iria, sorry. There's a variety of translations I was looking at that have different names for people, so forgive me. As I think I said last episode, no weapons, so we're kind of in a little bit of danger, honestly. If we find any deadly rabbits out here, we might be in trouble. But for now, this town seems like a dump. So let's go north and find the town of Hot, not cold. So we have a bit of a shared world map, obviously. I'm curious if that spaceship crash... Yeah, this is where it was last time. I think it doesn't seem to be here, so probably, the bioweapon that killed everyone in the future, most likely was, that spaceship that crashed north of the town. So, Also, seems like no random encounters, and I think we have Chrono Trigger rules. So, getting a chest in the future makes it delete from the past. But probably if you missed it in the future, it'd still be here, is my hunch. So it looks like might as well just rush our way up towards the next town here. I had a little bit of a look at who to recruit to get certain characters. The 4 main characters you always get, but there's 4 optional characters you sort of get a choice between. And, it doesn't matter. We can certainly beat the game with any combination. There's like, I think, 6 or 7 optionals for the last 4 slots. For now, let's go around to places where there are people. We should be able to find the captain and Millie that way. Yeah. So there was a private action before we entered, but we might have missed this cutscene with Ilya if we'd done that. So maybe we'll leave and do a private action after the first round. Ain't nobody who's that stupid. Don't make me laugh. Guy has like a unique sprite. Welcome to Hot. These customers lately, really now. I mean, we definitely could use a sword. I'm helping. I'm stocked with fish from Portmis, but the pirates are becoming more frequent. Makes me worried. Just take that sword. That's all I need is a sword, please. Madame, the guy who runs the item shop, was looking for some adventurers. Hey, yeah. What is this, Final Fantasy 1? Intellectual. Do you know all of the kingdoms of this world? No. The first is the Moor Kingdom. That's the continent you're on. The one you can get to by boat from Portmis, far to the north, is the kingdom of the renowned knights, the Astral Kingdom. If you continue to the west from there, you'll reach the Van Kingdom, and to the north of that is the Silvaland Kingdom. Well, did you learn a lot? There'll be a quiz at 3 o'clock. Oh, are you adventurers? Yep. That guy uses some real foul language. I see the look on his parents' faces. I hear there's a famous blacksmith in Astral. Just what you'd expect from a place known as the Kingdom of Swords. Okay, we gotta go there. Are you adventurers? I've returned all the way from Silvaland to visit my master's grave. Can't get used to the feeling that I've been neglecting it all this time. Lots of adventurers in this timeline. That guy. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. We talked already. 1 night, 10 fall. Good deal, honestly, compared to the last town, but we don't need to rest yet. Talk to you? Yeah. Yeah, I know everything. Then I have nothing to say. It's hard to tell if you talk to people or not because they move around. Where's Portmis? I'm pretty sure it's to the north. Thanks. Well, hope we give him the right direction. Nah, it's Portmis is. We just talked to the geographer, right? Welcome. Would you like to buy blueberries, blackberries, grains, fruit, vegetables, all kinds of stuff? I'm gonna save my money for now, but hey, we found a shop. We can also sell stuff. Okay, good to know. Skill Guild? Now we're talking. Oh, you're adventurers, right? Want to hear an offer? I just want to buy some stuff right now, but thanks. If we got 28,000, we could buy a harmonica. We might want a pickaxe. I'll buy a pickaxe. And a liquor bottle for medicinal purposes only. So, spectacles are practically free. So, identifying things is like, you know, practically free. Sure, we'll just go with the pickaxe. 1 for now. We'll see if it also breaks itself. He didn't actually sell any skills. Oh, I went to the wrong spot. Should save my money. I can explain the contents of each skill set. Alright, well this is where it gets a little bit complicated, but let's learn. Knowledge. Knowledge level 1 has herbal medicine, mineralogy, and recipe. I mean, we should probably just buy them. It's fine. It's not that complicated. You're going to want to buy all these anyway. Sense level 1 has good eye, aesthetic sense, and patience. And finally, skill set number 3, the technique skill is all combat. Gale, kitchen knife, sketching, and whistling. Yeah, we're going to learn how to whistle. Heck yeah. Hey, why don't you buy some skills? You can't learn them if you don't have skills. Alright, so luckily these are all pretty cheap, so we'll just buy these. There's some strategies for skills later on. There's a skill that makes learning other skills easier, so, you know, you want to get that early. I believe we just buy these once and everyone can use them forever, so just a one-time sort of gold sink. Gated by what town you've got to, if I remember how these sort of work. Alright, so we should have skills now. Yeah, alright. So, based on the levels we've gained, we have 33 SP that we can now spend to upgrade our skills we've just learned from the skill books. Leveling these up gives us different things, and maybe this last guy will tell us what that is? The goal of learning skills is divided into 3 parts. Gain the bonus effects of skills themselves. Knowledge skill might raise your intelligence. Second is acquiring specialty skill commands or abilities by learning specific combinations, like metallurgy and dash. There's at least 10 types, so good luck. The last one seems like the first one, but it's special. Using skills for battle. Combat skills are useful, and basically all passive, so very nice to have. There's also Link Combo, which is not passive. Alright. Don't waste all your skill points. Specialize, basically. So it's a little bit even more complicated than that, because you need the right talent to get value out of some skills. If you don't have originality and design or something, like there's various combos. If you don't have the right talents, you just can't make the skills work. Like music, you have to have sense of rhythm and something to play music correctly, or else you learn the skill but you can't really do it. On the other hand, you could learn the skill and get an instrument and practice the magic or the music until hopefully one day you learn the talent of rhythm or whatever. But that's a low percent grind that's not easy. But you could theoretically give most people all, I think there's like 8 or so talents. It theoretically might take a long time. So, writing is pretty cool, I remember that, and love of animals applies to a talent. And it is sort of random for each character what they get. So, I think Radix always gets originality, which is usually the special one. And then the rest might be a little bit random. So, anyway, like I said, it's a little bit complicated. This just takes us down. So I happen to remember stuff like Kitchen Knife is pretty good from the other ones. This just gives you some strength. And it's fairly cheap at low levels. So if we look at, again, we're not going to spend too long micromanaging this, but we've got 40 strength right now, which makes our attack power 40 because we don't have a weapon. Because Radix is a melee fighter, as much as maybe we'll want some of these other skills for crafting or cooking, mining, I think mineralogy turns into metallurgy eventually. Like, there's a bunch of things. Herbal medicine lets you heal more out of using, blueberries and stuff. I can look up the guides too, because, the game only tells you so much. But yeah, a couple levels in Kitchen Knife. Good call early on, I think. I don't know if we can actually do whistling yet. A couple levels of patience might not be terrible because it's defense, basically. Sketching is for art. I don't know if we can do that. And then Gale lets you run. And you get a bunch of stamina, which, if I remember correctly, has to do with, at the end of combat, how much you heal. So one of the reasons Dorn was healing was he wasn't attacking anyone, and then therefore getting his healing and MP back at the end. Certainly 1 point is cheap enough, and then we'll have the dash. And then we can give him a little bit more stamina for, 2 points. And I'm not going to spend too many more skill points right now, because we'll get lots of... We'll probably unlock a lot of skills early on quicker than we'll spend... Like, we will gain new skills quicker than we'll gain skill points. And I'll have to plot out a little bit of who's getting what. Like, you don't want everyone to learn every skill, so we'll have to specialize characters eventually. Although for now, a couple points in strength, con, and stamina, probably fine. These are both physical fighters, and it's not going to make a huge difference, but a bit more strength, stamina. Like, I'm not exactly sure what stamina does. I'll have to look that up. But it's probably not a bad idea. And in theory, now we can run. So that's like the most important thing, is make sure you get dash, I think. A little bit of strength and stuff is good. Oh, weren't there, I thought I got a combat one too. Did that not include... There's a bunch of combat skills that give you passive attacks in combat. Maybe they didn't actually have any here. Oops, keep going the wrong way. Yeah, it keeps going down. Okay, so this is your, special style. I think it's like... Each character has, like, its own kind of combat style. I'm gonna put 1 point in there for now. I think that reduces the cost in MP of the special abilities. Maybe. But I know you'll definitely want those eventually anyway. If I'm like the way I remember it is, your unique combat skill. There was another one at the bottom. Oh no, hers is close combat, right? You're basically always gonna want to level this up a fair bit. But it does get expensive very quickly. So there's 10 levels per skill. They ramp up depending on the skill. It'll all make sense as time goes on, hopefully. And I've already spent like 10 minutes sort of getting it started. Ronixus, Millie, has a lot of adventures in the mercenaries, but yeah, no one knows about those two. So basically, we're going to go get a job from the shopkeeper, and that'll get us moving forward. My grandson enjoys killing monsters. He went to Sylvalant. His father was the same. I told him if they would only be by my side, I'd be content, but poor lady. Everyone just ditched her. How does she pay the bills? So we never really explored cool very well. It was a little different in the future. Because it was cool, not hot. Portmis, the castle town of Moor, is like a window for huge ships of each kingdom to come and go. One of the downsides, spoiler alert, of this game is there's no overworld airship boat thing. So it's just a bunch of sort of hubs and ports you have to kind of travel around between. They kind of explained the basic layout already, but sometimes backtracking is a bit of a pain in this game. It gets better in later games in the series. Alright, let's get an offer we can't refuse. Well, there's something I want you to bring back from the weapon shop in Portmis. The path on Mount Metox has been dangerous, you see. Of course, I'll pay you, and I'll even throw in a pass to Portmis, so it's not all bad. Portmis? It's the town to the north of here. And you need a pass. Yeah. So, we don't really have a lot of options. Let's take it. Thanks. But if you don't have weapons, I don't know if you can survive. Alright, we'll find some weapons. Never mind. Can't do that job. Alright, we need to find some weapons. Maybe someone at the beginning can... You got a weapon, right? I just need a weapon. How about this sword? It's the work of the finest swordsmith in the East. If you buy now, I'll make it cheap for you. Well, I do need a sword. This is a really good sword. Why don't you buy it, Radix? Well, I need something. It's half price for 20 bucks. Alright, let's buy it. Alright. Come again? I mean, we had like 2,000. Out of the way. Hold on there. Now you're trying to palm off worthless crap to a bunch of idiots who don't know better. You again. You're bad for business. Shut up. I just punched him. You're adventurers too, right? Hope you know this is fake. A famous Eastern sword is more like this. Yeah. Does he take it out? Oh well, don't let this scummy weapon salesman fool you. Later. Well, he's sure spirited. But I still need a sword. I'm helping. Please sell me a sword. Got fish. It's not helping. Well, I'm sure getting tired after all that messing around. Anyone in here know how to get a sword? Hello. Thanks. You guys I already talked to. Swordsman, can you give me a sword? I don't want to go to Astral just to get a sword. Well, let's just take a break. Probably if you didn't fight as many enemies in the early game like I did, you might not have the money for all the skills and stuff. But there was that chest with 420 down in what's this place? Alright, anything different in the morning? Maybe not. Need a sword? Do you sell swords yet? Why is it so hard to buy a weapon? So, I forget exactly what we're supposed to do. Maybe on the way out of town, someone will be like, here, have a sword. Maybe we just... I think... Don't you have to go through Mount Metox to get to, anywhere further north? Yeah. Uh-oh. There's bunnies! Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, we did buy a junkie sword? Okay. Never mind. So it turns out Iria just punches things anyway, so don't worry about her. I thought we still had to find a weapon shop. Let me double check my equipment. Well, I don't actually have a sword, so we're just punching things with a fake sword. Sure. Oh, I want to make sure auto-equip is off. Because it will just... Anytime you pick something up, it'll, just auto-equip it, which is really annoying. Alright. Okay, hold on. We do need that quest. I'm glad we are strong enough to kill bunnies with fake swords, but, I don't want to miss the tutorial shop if I miss something back here. Good start, Blue. Good start. I mean, honestly, I prefer games that don't hold your hand. As long as it's not too hard to figure out. Okay, I'm trying to find a sword. It's really hard. You guys, sorry, but I gave the job to that guy over there. Yeah. Classic. What? Well, if it ain't those two from before. What, you already hired someone? It ain't my place to take the job. No, they were unreliable, so... Just, they seem so weak. Alright, I'll lend him a spare sword. It'll be fine, right? Hold on. If you go with them, it'll be okay. I just was uneasy with just the two of them. They look young and weak. Alright, I guess. Good, you guys want to go to Portmis, eh? Thanks. Swordman! Likewise, I'm Sias Warren. Nice to meet ya. Likewise, Mr. Warren, I'm Radix Ferrance. None of that formality crap. I'm just Sias. Sure. I'm Iria Silvestoli, but just Iria to you. Nice to meet you. Well then, tomorrow afternoon I'll give you a pass, so come back then. Here's some money to stay the night at the inn. 200 bucks? Alright, did he actually give us a sword? He did! One longsword. A longsword made of iron with a blade 90 centimeters long. Way stronger than last time. And, does Iria get anything? Yeah, she got a knuckle, which is actually incredibly strong. She's all the way up to 81 attack power, just like that. And we've got a party member. Now, Sias, like, I'm just gonna tell you guys, I wasn't planning on keeping Sias in the party, but maybe for the first playthrough, I'll just go with him anyway, because he seems like kind of an auto-join, and he uses cool two-handed weapons. But by keeping him, assuming we keep him, we do lock out a cool mage and some interesting stuff later on. So it's you know, there's some options. I really was planning on bringing the cool mage girl, but I mean, that's just for personal reasons. Seeing as he's here, we should check if he's got, maybe a deciding factor is, does he get any good skills? So, he's actually got both music skills, so he's ready to go, which is kind of hilarious. And, I can't remember what Sixth Sense does. But yeah, rhythm and pitch is what you need to do music. So he's a bard, actually, totally by fluke. He doesn't have the skill you want him to have, though. There's a couple skills you want for weapon crafting to make cool weapons. He just doesn't. We still could bench him. I don't know. We'll see. But I do like the idea of having like a two-handed swordsman as well as a sword and board fighter. So I kind of want to bring him, but unfortunately you well, you lock out a character, like I said. And everybody wants Mage Girl, sure. Because then you get to see her artwork on the side. Here's the pass. Make sure to bring it back from the weapon shop in Portmis. So we gotta go all the way up and then all the way back. I suppose, at the very least for now, level 7 Sias, he should have the same skill set we have. So at the very least we can give him a bit of bonus strength and defense. He actually might be able to whistle because he has all the music. I'm not sure how that works. I give him a couple staminas. And self-taught style. I don't even remember what whistle does. Okay. So he can run with dash. training, I remember being kind of good. You need animal friendship or something for this one to work. Oh, that's what Whistle is. Is that it? Maybe Whistle is what summons your animal, so it's actually not good for him at all. Oh, okay, so sketching... Wait, no. Capture and reproduce... Okay, this is the artwork one. Combat. Combat. Cooking. Arts of some sort. Cooking. What was the one for author? There's one for, like, authoring that lets you, like, create skill books that you can use on other people to teach them skills without spending points. There's some crazy good stuff. Anyway, let's worry about that later on. Let's just get out there and start progressing our game a little bit. Oh, we should probably set a formation. Also, I see that private action. Don't want to miss all of those either. Formation. So everyone's a combat fighter. So let's just put everyone up front, because we're all melee, basically. Sword, punch, bigger sword, so that'll be fine. And let's do a quick private action. Doesn't seem like Renixis and Millie have come through here. Ain't we going to Portmis? This town sucks. They don't even have any booze. So a lot of the character development comes from these private actions. And we're still, like, asking around while we're doing them. So it kind of relates to the story. You get different, like, I mean, it's actually quite interesting. There's a ton of dialogue. This is one of these things. This is why it's so hard to translate these old games. That's why it took so long, I think. There's just walls of text to get through it all. And a lot of the character-to-character interactions are during private actions. What are you looking at? Huh? Oh, nothing. Oh, those are pretty earrings. Think so? I thought they looked nice. And this is how you affect the affection rating system, making friends with people. So you actually have to do these private actions and then select the right options to make friends with people, and that unlocks other stuff and endings and, you know, whatever. I don't know if she's going to be totally a fan of us buying them as a present, but certainly 3 would be bad. Maybe we'll go with the neutral option because we'll try that. If they look good on anybody, it'd be you, Iria. Really? Thanks. Okay, we got the note. That tends to be a good sign. I think if you come on to her as like a, oh, I'll buy them as a present, girlfriend, probably doesn't suit her personality. Just my guess. Something wrong with the wall painting? Doesn't it make you feel kind of strange? I wonder what sort of meaning was put into it when it was drawn. Yeah. I heard the son of the item shop owner got inspiration from the art of some ruins of the ancients and drew it. He's like a wandering artist. Ancients? You never heard of them? I'm from 300 years in the future and I don't even know my own planet's history. Alright, tell us. Seems they don't exist anymore, but word has it they were a real powerful race long ago. Alright. Tasteful picture. Let's get out of here. Alright. I'm not sure there'll be anything else other than the couple interactions we've already had. What I'll do, just for completion's sake, is we'll leave the area, make sure they rejoin us. And we'll head to Portmis in a second. They do give you these little things where, like, if you forgot what your actual job was... Ah, there was another private action. So it's very easy to miss these if you just enter town, because it's only, like, right above the entrance here. I just want to see if this triggers any more private actions, or if it's kind of like a one-time deal. And it does depend on who's in your party, so, you know... Old man hates us. So you might want to come back here with different party combinations and get different ones if you're trying to get all the stuff. But anyway, I like it. I think it's It's a bit fiddly to, like, to 100% it, to get everything is, like, practically impossible, unless you're following some kind of walkthrough. But, you know, we got a couple dialogues, that's probably good enough. So let's move along. I'll try to remember to show those off, and not just skip them all, like I might if I was just playing by myself. Now, there might have been a different private action if we'd entered with just Ilya first, and done a private action with just her. So, you know, I may have already missed some kind of thing. Or should have gone back to Clatos and got some more. Alright. So we got lots of melee fighters just beating enemies up. Nothing too scary here. So let's head up to Mount Metox. We've been here before. Watch out for fell worms. Maybe they didn't exist 200 years ago, you know? Also, there's lots of these ancient ruins just laying around. So maybe there is something going on this planet. Alright. The party did a really good job while I was playing around with that one buddy. And I restored. So that's... I believe that's kind of a side effect of the stamina stat. If you don't do very much in combat, it's probably like each action costs you some stamina. And if you have stamina left at the end of battle, you recover probably some percentage of your HP. There will be abilities that recover HP MP anyway, like music. So, we'll get there. Excuse me. So you need some help. Wait, so you need my help again for your little manhunt. Well, you know, if you want to help us. Sias, do you have a goal in mind that you're traveling for? To polish my swordsmanship. Huh. Aren't you strong enough? Eh, the world's a pretty big place, you know. The water here is real good. Yeah, full of fellworm eggs. Where do you think all those worms came from on the ship? Ooh. Kinda miss my healer now. We don't have anyone that just free heals us. Well, you know what I mean. Free, but auto. So I'm gonna hoard my skill points for a while. Don't worry about it. I believe general weapon skills are learned by level requirements, so magic and techniques are all just going to be gained as we level up. Although, like I said earlier in the previous episode, there are other conditions for some things that we can learn. It's a pretty complicated game, honestly, for the era. Alright, let's just, yeah. With 3 melee fighters all spamming attacks, we don't need to use techniques. Just pummel them to death. The old dog pile. Man, look at that artwork. Isn't that nice? Like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, this sure brings me back to the old Super Nintendo style. Good sprite work, and looks real nice. I did look up a list of English translations for some of the sound clips. I think it was actually an original plan for the translation to add English, like, voice acted, like, you know, volunteer voice acting in English for the clips. I don't think it ever happened unless I missed a version somewhere that does have it. But there is translations available that show you what they're saying without understanding Japanese, so if you're curious. Or one day when we're Let's Playing Star Ocean 2, They'll all be in English for us then, because that game I can play the full English version. I suppose if you're playing, there's a PSP re-release of this game that probably has all the English as well. But it uses the Star Ocean 2 engine, basically, which is fine. But I really like the Super Nintendo style. And I like playing the original if I can. So there is actually like a remake that has a couple new characters and all that, but I don't know a ton about it other than I kind of feel like it loses a bit of the aesthetic by going into the sort of early 3D era. New enemy is a slime. Does not seem to have a lot of physical defense. I thought it might be like use magic or something, but so far it just dies. If you're really having a hard time for some reason, good, some steak out of the slime. Slime steak. You can definitely use those spectacles to learn a little bit more about new monsters, but I think you guys probably can figure out at this point that nothing is super challenging at this level. We can just spam A to kill bunnies. We're all one-shotting them at this point anyway. Keep my eye open for treasure. We're in an area we've never been before. East to Portmis. So what's west? Nothing. We need someone to build us a bridge. Maybe in the future there'll be a bridge there. Gotta hire some carpenters. What's south? Treasure! Resurrect bottles are really good. They're pretty expensive to purchase, usually. And, you know, dying sucks, so let's not stay dead. Funny thief? He's gonna tell us a joke? No. I do like the amount of damage Sias is doing, like 100 damage with that big sword, pretty sweet. I guess I could add him to the slideshow on the left, but I wasn't sure I was gonna keep him or not, so. So different characters, you know, different weapons and styles and stuff, they have kind of different attack ranges and attack speeds and movement speeds. If you're trying to evaluate good and bad characters, there's lots of ways of doing it. Different techniques as well. Right now, does Sias have anything? No. A little bit slower start for learning techniques. I'm sure he'll get some eventually. Oops. So, like, you can tell him to use all of his special attacks and all that. Same thing with Iria. It looks like neither of them actually start with any low-level, you know, actual specials. You know, they'll get there eventually, but... yeah, some techniques are going to be way, way stronger than others, as is tradition. Alright. So that little spin thing is nice when enemies attack you from the back. If you can get it off in time, you can knock them back so you don't get pincered. Like, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's like a huge priority, but there's definitely some strategy for combat in, you know, who you attack, where you move. It goes very quickly, so you can probably get overwhelmed very quickly. Oh. Maximum of 20. Didn't I have a questionable herb? Oh, do you need a... you might need a skill to even use those. Interesting. Need more characters. Then I can figure out what we're doing with all skills. I did miss one branch, but we have to come back this way anyway, because after we buy whatever we're buying, we have to go back down to Pot anyway. You may pass! We're keeping watch so nobody suspicious enters. I guess maybe if you came up here without the pass, you'd be blocked. First, let's look around the town together. Alright, alright. You're not even allowed to do a private action yet. It's good. Wonder where the weapon shop was. No, I don't know this town very well. Alright, let's go look. I don't know how you can even get to this continent without using this port town, but whatever. Portmis. Not Portmouth. Lately, I've really been forgetting things. Wait, what? That just auto-skipped. Oh, this is Rattle! Oh, right. He just thanks us for sending him in the right direction. Ever since the savages to the north began to appear, getting to Portmouth has become inconvenient. Could this be related to the influence of the demon world? The what now? What's Terry doing? Has he forgotten our date again? Who's Terry? If you ride the commuter ship, you can get to Otamin in the Astral Kingdom. Yeah, there's lots of boat rides. Did you see a fox? It was so cute. I wonder if I can catch it. Alright, yeah. Riddle me this, traveler man. Thanks for coming. Buy my goods. Nothing new. Alright. Nah. If this was Might Magic 6, she'd be yelling at us for not buying anything. Welcome to the bar. You're too young to drink. The alcohol here ain't bad, but the stuff they got in Silverland is a whole lot better. This really sucks. Bunch of rude guys here. Where's all the hot ladies? Alright, sailors, I mean, they have a bit of a reputation. Savages. Psh. Demons. It's probably just pirates. I've seen a person with wings only once. She was pretty and looked like an angel. So there's a few different species on this planet. I believe... I didn't actually check... I didn't actually cover Sias very much. He is a Highlander, which does not have a tail, I believe. So Ratix is Felpool, Iria is human, and then Sias is a Highlander, which is basically a human from this planet. Well, that's interesting, right? And then there's also cat people and sort of bird people. I hear the demon world's influence is active in Silverland. I'm still helping, but the counter's too high. Food for sale if you want to do cooking. Good place to be. Don't worry, we'll spend some time cooking when I've got more money and time. Ah, identification shop. Or skill guild, never mind. Hey, buy some skill information. Alright, we'll spend some more money. Knowledge level 2. Use it well. Do we already have all the other ones already, probably? I don't know. Oh, sense level 2, that'll be new. Use it well. Do we have... And actually, we have technique. We don't have combat. Combat's the one I was looking for. And I think we had sense in the first town, but I'll just double check just so I don't miss it. You already got that. Alright, thanks. Let's check if this advisor's different. When you want to learn abilities, press X on the screen. Cooking stars. Yeah, okay, we'll try that out. It indicates the number of skills required and how many... Yeah, okay. That does give us some idea of what to do. It's still a lot easier to just look at a guide or something, but it is very complicated and the game tries to help you. Each ability takes 1 to 3 skills, sure. But you have to just kind of guess. Recipe, kitchen knife, and something else, right? I for ingredients. It's not terribly difficult to figure out, and generally putting 1 point in a skill is not very expensive anyway, so... This guy is kind of pointless because you can just buy them in less time than it takes for him to explain them. And you're gonna want to buy them all anyway. He doesn't explain what the skills do, so... So now we got a whole bunch of new skills. So here we go. We press X. This is what loads up that screen. Let's have a quick look at skills. So biology, probably required for some other abilities, but it gives us skill level squared times 10 hit points. So at level 10, this would be 1,000 hit points. Herbal medicine, press X on this. Okay, so the ability levels are from, it doesn't matter what skill you're highlighting. Those are the, however many, slots of abilities fit in here. All the abilities in the game, and currently we have 1 out of 3 cooking ability to unlock the cooking skill, or whatever we're gonna call it, because we took kitchen knife. If I took, good eye, I'm assuming that's another one, and maybe recipe for all 3, right? Then we could actually cook stuff. Item lore, there's the one for identifying. Okay, we'll start at the top. Mineralogy. Knowledge skill. So this is going to be required for an ability. Item lore. It's very cheap. I'm going to put 1 point in it. So this unlocks identification if you have 3 skills. Music, we're not going to worry about right now. Aesthetic is probably part of a lot of stuff. So a lot of these skills only apply to abilities like playfulness. And stuff like danger sense is a little bit more interesting because this applies to encounter rates, basically. Or ambushes are being surprised, right? So in theory, having someone with a lot of danger sense reduces your chance to be ambushed by about 40% if you get it to max. Although it might have a talent associated with it, which kind of triggers it correctly. Guts, I think, is your chance to survive a killing blow without leaving you at 1 HP, something like that. Strength and con are good. Whistling, sketching, stamina plus dash. Alright, here we go. Now we got some combat skills. So we got 3 basic combat skills. They're all nice, generally speaking. Below the belt just passively gives you a chance that some of your attacks ignore defense. Strong blow gives you a chance that your attack knocks enemies in the air, gets you an aerial combo. And flip lets you attack from behind automatically. So I'm gonna just pick 1 of each for now. Anybody that does a lot of melee combat probably wants to invest in these eventually, but they're expensive, right? Like, that was a lot of skill points just to get started. So we'll do the first round of combat abilities for Iria, and I'll do the same thing for Snes. Alright, so he's at least got the basics. So, I remember that Snes technically had all the music stuff, which is weird. So, music takes 2 talents, or there are 2 talents, but it takes 2 skills to have the music ability. Musical notation is 1. And I think the other one's some kind of instrumental thing that we probably don't even have. So that's kind of part of the trouble, right? I don't think aesthetic sense is part of it. Although it could be. You could also just save and try things. Let me double check. What did Iria have any obvious talents? Design, animal. So she could theoretically get the animal, assuming that's what the whistle one is. She could probably do the animal handling. And writing is for like authoring. And we've got at least part of the cooking stuff. So maybe we'll do like a little basic low level, like, okay, we'll let Radix take a little bit more cooking. They're also very, very cheap early on. So we can get cooking to level 5 for almost nothing. And then Good Eye was the other one, probably. There we go. Now he can actually cook. Doesn't mean he's great at it, but he can use that ability now. And then I was gonna try to give Sias the music one. But I don't know if I... Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen the ability for, the animal either. I can't remember how whistling... Oh, whistling? Technique skill. I don't remember. I have to look up exactly what that does. It doesn't show an ability based on it. We probably want to pick up, like, the basics, like Perseverance as well. Yeah, that's part of the training ability, which is nice to have. Danger Sense also, yeah, there we get Scout. This lets you... Yeah. A chance to change the encounter rate. I think, yeah, that's pretty good. Man, yeah. A little bit overwhelming, isn't it? Let's give him a bit of guts. And a bit of extra skill. More just, like, it's easier just to be like, well, obviously we want the free stats. So 1 point to get 3 points in guts and some points into skill. The abilities are very complicated right now, but at the very least we gave ourselves some passive, you know, stamina up, guts up, strength, constitution, you know, stuff like that. Seems simple enough to get more of those stats. So anyway, that's, you know, good fun. I love the complication, but I'm also not going to be good at explaining it just yet. See if we can finish exploring this town for today's episode. Alright, I feel like we've talked to everybody on the outside enough times. Let's just go to the cool houses. What do you adventurers do? Same kind of things as my husband who loafs around every day, huh? So, it's the 90s, you know, all the housewives are complaining about their husbands. This is how JRPGs work, right? We got an inn. I heard about some ruins on Mount Metox. Kind of looked like there was, didn't it? Didn't see any entrances, though. I'm worried because Mary loves to eat sweets. Give me candy. I want a parfait. At least she brushes her teeth. Maybe if we have a parfait, we can give it to her. I hate the name Whiskers. It's a weird bird. You have no business. Leave at once. Alright, so we can't go to the cool castle. I mean, cool is a town from the future. We can't go to the hot castle. Hey, a sword shop. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, Badam asked us to swing by. Oh, you guys. Deliver this one to Badam. What? How am I supposed to carry something this huge back to him? Just do it. Fine. Statue. One gigantic bunny statue. Aren't you like a weapons salesman? Alright, weapons. All kinds of equipment. I want a better sword. Thank you. No, buy. Okay, it's like, do it up. He's got his two-handed sword. We don't have anyone that use rods. We've already got some knuckles. Some armor. It's better than leather armor. We can buy 2 of those. Silk robe, doesn't matter. Kung Fu garb, already got it. Leather helmet, buy 1. 20 bucks. Shield, buy 1. Boots, do nothing? Ah, they give you a little bit of defense. I'm gonna buy them. If they're equivalent to what we're wearing already, I'll just buy 1. Buying flare bombs is probably pretty strong. I believe these are very useful, actually. Oh, good. Bikinis. Covers some of you. Yeah. Not a very good defensive item. Alright, so then we leave that screen, we go settle up, and we get all our stuff. I don't like that style of shops, but it's fine. And there you go, auto equip. I forgot to turn that off. I mean, some people probably like it because it saves you a bit of time, but I like to see, you know, what I'm doing, right? Like, banded mail is 6 more defense. He can't use shields. We've got the leather helmet, the leather greaves. Oh, you can just equip a pickaxe. That's interesting. So there you go. Saber is a lot stronger. Banded mail is a little bit stronger. Good old shield. I guess you get evade from shields, so something that Sias might not get. Got ourselves a cool helmet. Ah, that's where the boots come in. So the boots are the same as the leather greaves. I guess that's fine. I thought they might be like an accessory or something. Here, you can have a pickaxe. It'd be nice if you could switch between characters from the equip screen. Seems like you can't. Kung Fu armor. No shields for physical punchers. So yeah, Iria seems to be a little bit light on the physical defense. So I could throw the talisman on her, because she's got less armor available than, say, Radix, who's a bit of a tank. But we'll be fine. Alright, cool. We had enough money for all the stuff. We can't go to the castle. There was a left side of the town to check, but other than that, we've probably been everywhere. This is the port. Damn, it's them savages. They attacked my dad while he was at sea. One-eyed Terry? Portmis acts as the center of trade between Moor and Astral Kingdom. Candy? Oh, my date. Oh, it's Terry. Right. Candy said, where's... Oh, no. All right, well, we'll check on the two of them lovebirds later. It's great. Fat sailor. Aw. Moor's army is nothing but a bunch of cowards. The stormy seas. The steam whistle. The seagulls. No, not the seagulls. Poke you in the knees. I just can't get enough of it. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this guy. So assumedly we're not going to be able to take a ship yet. Although that's a pretty modern looking ship for 300 years in the past. Something wrong? We're stuck. The Velcant pirates have started to turn up in the seas around here. What? Who are they? The savages who live in the foreign land of the north. You haven't heard of them? You're born under a rock? Then what's happening with the boat to Astral? There's no way we can leave. If we departed now, we'd wind up being the next prey. Hey, come to think of it, what do we do about the job Adam wanted us to do? Oh yeah, let's go do that. Then let's do that first. Alright. I mean, this is like a steamship, right? How could 300 years pass between invention of the steamboat and still having no technology in the future? Yep, it's a flounder, alright. Oh, you fishing? There's no fishing minigame. Unsubscribe. Okay. It's already been an hour? Man. Uh-oh, she's mad. Sorry, Candy, forgive me. So, I don't matter at all, do I? Alright, let's see if we can do the private actions real quick here. And then probably have to end the episode before we go back. It certainly appears to be a lively town. Oh yeah, time to get some booze. Sias loves them private action times. See if we can find their cutscenes. Has Terry forgotten our date again? Alright, it's okay, I forget lots of things too there, Riddle. Is maybe Elliot just always shopping when we go to a town? Is that what we're... No. That would be improper for a Starfleet lieutenant. Well, he is where we thought he would be. There's just one rude guy, come on. Velkommen. Oh, Radix, why don't you come have a drink with me? Well, sure. If it's just one. Drink responsibly. Yummy. I thought we'd talk to him and be like, well, if it's just two. Oh, if it's just I'll just have another. That's how it always goes. My body feels strange. Okay. Alright, we can't even run. We're just feeling good. How you doing? No, I don't care about the foxes. We're probably gonna find Ellie and she's gonna be super mad at us. That's irresponsible. Also, can't run. Dying. Maybe she's buying some weapons. We can't be drunk after one drink. I guess he didn't ask what was in the drink. Okay, we're back to normal. That didn't take too long. So where is she? Maybe learning more about skills? I should probably buying some food. I guess like some random people you ask, like the dialogue changes for some random townspeople, but usually you're just looking for your party members during a private action to see them cutscenes, yo. Sure, she's around here somewhere. That's her. Yeah. The sea breeze feels so nice. That it? That's really it. All right. No fancy cutscene today. Well, we had a drink with Sias. I'm sure he appreciates that. So I think we're going to end the episode here. I might just backtrack to Hot. You think it'd be best if we got rid of the pirates? Right, we can probably teach them a lesson. So I think turning the statue in is a bit of a optional quest, I guess, technically. Is it on this gigantic list of items? Key items, there we go. Got the pass. So there should be a statue somewhere. That's how you do cooking. We need ingredients to do it, but yeah. I probably just didn't notice it in here. Assumedly there's a statue that we're carrying around. I don't know. Maybe it's just invisible. Anyway, I'm thinking I'll just walk back between episodes and then I'll meet you guys there. And next episode we'll continue on with our journeys. Looks like we're probably gonna have to beat up some pirates to progress, to go across to the next town, basically, because we're still primarily looking for our friends. I'm also gonna go to the inn and say heal up between episodes. But yeah, we're still basically trying to find Millie and Ronixis, the captain. So that'll be for next time. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Kind of got a little bit of a dive down into what skills do what and trying to figure out some of the basics of this game. There's totally an inn. Anyway, I'll figure this one out. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great day. See you next time. Found it. How much was this? Was pretty cheap, right? Oh, you know what? I'll record the inn just in case there's a cutscene at the end. Sometimes there would be. Everyone should have a nice little sleep, so that you're recharged for the next episode. What's with this room? There's no rug. Also, I had to share it. Yeah, this is a pretty good room. I like the rug. Alright, apparently we missed the spot. I never went downstairs last time. I missed the spot. There you go. Completionist. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day.